What is going on, everybody? I am back, and I'm here to make fun of your childhood a few characters at a time, whether they be simple designs or over-the-top bullshit that I am not a fan of. Now, let's go ahead and get into it, and we're back on Weed, apparently. the weed Pokemon. It's an odd one. Not really odd, but more odd-ish. I'm sorry for that one. Now, before we do anything, road to 100, just to keep that update going. Alright, let's get to this little guy. Yes, he has two. Alright, designed for Oddish, very much trying to be a radish character, but he looks more like just like a literal weed. Not like marijuana, I mean like an actual weed. Like this looks like crabgrass over in America. And then he just has a little blueberry within that derp face that looks adorable. Stats are pretty good across the board. I mean, pretty low for normal small type characters, but special attack is relatively good for someone his size. Nice. I think he's cute. I think it'd be fun to have one of those little guys in the garden. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. If exposed to moonlight, it starts to move. It wants to party under the full moon like fucking Wiccans. It roams far and wide at night to scatter its seeds. Why are all of these, like, vaguely sexual? Why does that seem so, like, weirdly... I have a dirty mind. I need to fix that. Or enhance the shit out of it to make it more fun. During the day... Oh, it's a different perspective. It stays in the cold underground to avoid the sun. Dude, you're a plant. Chlorophyll is your main ability. Sunlight should be what you're doing. It grows by bathing in moonlight. Oddish. I'm guessing onion radish. Or weird radish. You are a root that uses leaves to grow from the sun. What the fuck are you doing with your life? Character design-wise, and overall, I would give this boy a 6. He's cute, but very simple. Gloom, the depressed motherfucker that he is. Now, stats are kind of low for a mid-range one. He's just zoning out, like, hard. If this were a human, I guarantee he'd have dreadlocks. He'd be white with dreadlocks. I 100% guarantee you that. Don't even try to tell me he won't. Its pistils exude an extremely foul odor. Okay, just for reference, pistil is essentially the plant version of a dick. Just to let you know. So, you got that cock rot. The horrid stench can cause fainting at a distance of 1.25 miles. This guy is a chemical warfare... This guy is an awful person. Why do you exist? There's a reason you have the poison type right there. Jesus fucking Christ. What appears to be drool is actually sweet honey. I'm not gonna test that. Someone else can test that. It is very sticky and clings stubbornly if touched. I'm not even gonna... Why is it clear then? Honey is the color of whatever flower it's generally used for. It can change. Why is it clear? What flowers are you around? Are you around like those tiny white ones that only show up in spring? What the fuck? This one legit makes me feel weird, so I'm gonna give you a 4 out of 10. You seem more creepy than you are scary. 4 out of 10. Vile plume. Why is it vile? Is vile related to the flower that it is? Because I know those things smell like ass. And he has like his hat tipped down, or his head, whatever the fuck you want to say, tipped down to where it's like he's covering up his eyes and they're glowing red like he's legit about to like pull out a knife. And stats are pretty decent. Speed's pretty goddamn low, but that's kind of understandable since you're a plant. It has the world's largest petals. Are you sure about that? Because I went over the Venusaur a little bit ago. With every step, the petals shake out heavy clouds of toxic pollen. That's how you're tipping the votes towards largest petals toward the people you're fucking dosing. The larger its petals, the more toxic pollen it contains. Oh, cool! You're having a dick measuring contest by who you can drug the easiest. Its big head is heavy and hard to hold up. So that's not a fashion choice you're doing right there. That is because you are designed in an awful way. I feel deep pity for you. And I don't know what is inside that, what is sprays out of that tube. Is it connected to your brain? Is like stun powder your brain? I'm very concerned. Why are you almost 4 feet tall? Why are you only 41 pounds? 5 out of 10. Kind of in between the last two. He's kind of cute with that whole little thing going there, but the flower seems a little, like, jarring between the colors. Like, red and blue are good together, but not this type of red. And plus, I'm not really a big fan of, like, flower designs on a lot of characters. That being said, let's move on to the fucking crap. I just want to get this out of the way first. I absolutely despise bugs. Some Pokemon can get away with the bug look because they actually can, like, they'll make an interesting spin on it. This is not one of them. I despise this design. I hate it so much. I hate the mouth, I hate the eyes, I hate the way the body is shaped. And I could not, for the life of me, get rid of it fast enough. Burrows under the ground to gnaw on tree roots. Oh, you're a fucking parasite too. Yeah, parasite. Ha 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 ha. The mushrooms on its back absorb most of the nutrition. I'm guessing you're that fucking bug that ate the weird mushroom and suddenly its eyes turned white and now it has to find its way to the highest possible area so a mushroom can burst out of its fucking head. Man, you are disgusting and you're not even in control of your own mind. I feel pity for you if you weren't a bug, but instead I feel only contempt for your suffering. Stats? Pretty good. Attack, special defense. Attack and special defense is a weird combo to focus on. But then again, defense is also the same height, so relatively similar. Putting aside my prejudice for bugs, I will give you a 3 out of 10. Because you're just a generic bug with mushrooms. Not that big of a deal. 3 out of 10. May God have mercy on your soul. If God ever listens to you people. Parasect. More mushroom than he is crab. Even though it's supposed to be a bug, and those aren't crab pincers. And he even has the white eyes like he's already a fucking zombie. Stats are pretty decent though. Speed is incredibly low. The bug host is drained of energy by the mushroom. Oh, that is just the parasite now. On its back, the mushroom appears to do all the thinking. You're going to die. You're going to die. Someone has abandoned you, and I'm 100% sure it's God. Whatever is inside that mushroom is some tyrannid hive mind bullshit that is connected to other mushrooms, and if I see one of you in real life, I'm going to smash your head in with a sledgehammer so that I can end your suffering and hopefully eat the fuck out of that mushroom. Because I really love mushrooms. They taste awesome. That being said, I feel pity for you. You will get a 4 out of 10. I am not going to explain why it's a 4 out of 10. But I feel emotions that make me sad looking at you. Venonat. I hate. I just hate. If hate were an emotion, it would be this thing. Its large eyes act as radars. I don't want you staring at me or what I do in my bedroom at night. In a bright place, you can see that these are clusters of many tiny eyes. I will personally pull out a sewing needle and stab every single one of them. if it makes you suffer more. God doesn't even love you enough to give you a second version. Stats? Bad. 2. He only gets the point because I like purple. Next one, Venomous. You are not a moth. I know what moths look like. You are not a moth. You did not earn this. That is not something you earned. The powdery scales on its wings are hard to remove from skin. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. They also contain poison that leaks out on contact. So you're just sprinkling out your dead skin cells and making them leak onto people. I know where I keep the raid, and I'm going to shove it down your throat. I don't know why I suddenly just decided to do a bug cluster today, but I feel emotions that make me want to commit war crimes against this animal, this thing. This thing was not designed by an intelligent life form. He is 4'11" and 27 pounds. If I could make that, I will... With just these 2 simple steps, I will cut your weight in half. And your height. It's called a sword. The sword is named 2 Simple Steps. Stats are pretty decent, though. Special attack and speed are what you prioritize with a minor in special defense and HP. So that's pretty good. But if you ever come near me, fight or flight will not be an option. It will be only fight. And if you ever come near me, I will show mercy that God did not intend for me. I've said God a lot in this video, and I feel like that's an accurate description of how much I dislike bugs. Where instead of dealing with it my own way, I will summon Yahweh, the creator of the universe and everything in it himself, to come down here and fix this fucking mistake of a Pokemon. Now, that being said, that is the final one for today. A little bit shorter of a video, but just to remember, we are working on Road to 100, so if anybody sees this video and they just decide, hey, I like it when you make fun of my childhood, go ahead and slap that sweet old subscribe button right on the giblets. Trust me, it'll go towards a good cause. It'll make my emotions a little bit better than what they are. Hopefully. I have no idea. I've never asked for subs before. Now, until next time, I have been the Red Sun, Road to 100. Wash your fucking hands or I'll cut them off. Have a nice day, and I'll see you again next time. Bye, guys.